Chapter 1. The Island Nobody Paid Attention to. An unremarkable island located off a well-traveled route in the South China Sea is almost invisible on most shipping guides. It lacks shopping centers, restaurants, and any prominent billionaires talking about a move there. It is just a piece of rock with a handful of palm trees and a solitary flag waving on the wind. At a glance, the place is of no value, but there's more than meets the eye. It certainly isn't the usual tropical island getaway. There isn't any resorts or sup white sand beaches marketed on Instagram. To many people in 2024, the islet's value became the cause of a geopolitical conflict. The reason? The islet and its waters possess a gem that is even out of Google's reach. Chapter 2. Trillions Under the Surface. The name of the island is ITUABA, but it's not the land that's worth money. It's the use of mining the resources located under. The seabed in the region is densely packed with oil, natural gas, and rare earth minerals. That is the amount of money in trillions. To be exact, that is entirely waiting under the water to be used. Rare earths are the secret ingredient in every iPhone, Tesla car, and missile guidance system on the planet. It turns on your phone, and voila, it works. Tesla doesn't drive. Satellites don't fly. And guess what? An island that could disrupt 70% of China's rare earths export market. Chapter 3. The Military Bidding War. The U.S. had quietly stepped up naval activity in the area by 2023, not to vacation, not for peacekeeping, because losing that island was a loss of your leverage. Not to be outdone, China equipped their nearby artificial islands with anti-ship missiles and radar towers. Just as importantly, also Vietnam and the Philippines, Malaysia soon followed in dropping claims to ownership. It became a game of high-stakes war game auction, with tanks and ships and warplanes instead of markers done for money. For a piece of land the size of one Walmart parking lot. And nothing more. Chapter 4. The real value of Google versus the strategic rationale. Google has a market cap of more than $2 trillion. According to all the data, ads and AI. Only the value that Google brings to the table is digital. It can be turned off with a flick of the switch or change in an algorithm or regulation. That island? It's real. It contains minerals, and more importantly, it offers shipping and military control. Whoever possesses it does not just own minerals. They access key shipping and fishing zones, in addition to military advantage. To sum up, it's not just valuable, it offers power. Chapter 5. Legal gaps and silent acquisitions. This is the craziest part. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea states that possessing even a single island allows a nation control of all resources within a 200 nautical mile radius, exclusively. That's a huge portion of ocean. What happened after that? Nations began creating artificial islands, just dumping sand on reefs with a flag on it. Even China built runways on some. One thing they understood, it was not about land, it was about control. They were 2 steps ahead compared to the rest of the world. Chapter 6. The shadow economy of the sea. Underneath the scope of the military minerals, there are also silent illegal activities. Smuggling routes, unlicensed fishing fleets, and unreported vessels of human traffic are all operating in these gray areas. The reason being, these areas are unclaimed, so there are no laws to enforce. It's like the Wild West, but the horses and guns are replaced with submarines and satellites. Chapter 7. The real future warfare. Among experts, some think that the next world war will not arise from land or a clash of ideologies, but access. Resources like energy, water, and trade routes. And this small island serves as a canary in the coal mine. Control of this island does not only allow control over enormous wealth, but also the control of energy, submerged digital communication lines, and the future relocation of global powers. Chapter 8. Who owns it now? As of now, several countries continue to lay claim to it. Taiwan occupies ITUABA, but China insists it is theirs. The U.S. conducts patrols in the area to maintain freedom of navigation. The Philippines has filed a complaint with the United Nations. It is a geopolitical standoff. Everyone hovering around the island waiting for the moment a single person makes a mistake. Chapter 9. The most expensive piece of rock on Earth yet. Unlike the Google stock, which can rise and fall with market dip, this island's value is not merely economic. It's strategic. It's a game of risk worth $1 trillion. But the board is the ocean. The pieces are warships, and the dice? Diplomacy, technology, and who blinks first. That's why this chunk of rock is, technically speaking, worth more than Google. Not in cash, but in consequences. Please subscribe if you love deep dives like this. Stories like this are a window into how the world operates, into where and how power and money intertwine in the most unexpected ways. If that's something you'd enjoy, think about subscribing. Each story is true. Each plot twist is real. Each video draws you nearer to the side of the earth that is seldom discussed. Chapter 10, Bonus. The islands you've never heard of that are worth billions. There's more than one ITU ABA, and it is far from unique. There are over a dozen micro-islands like it's scattered across the globe. Countries are racing to claim these micro-islands from the Arctic Circle all the way to the Indian Ocean. Not for leisure, not for housing, solely for leverage. Next time a new island is announced or a country is fighting over a minuscule in the ocean, remember that all is not what it seems. Rather, it is what is hidden beneath the surface that matters.